Hey everyone, and welcome to the 30th session of Deep Blues, an Apocalypse World adventure. My name is Josie, and as always, I will be your MC. And I am joined, as always, by my good friends Michael,
Hello.
Jacob,
Heyo.
and Seth.
Hello.
So, can anyone give me a rundown of what happened last session?
Killed another god. Killed Jerry. Fingers crossed on that one.
I don't have fingers crossed.
I don't have fingers.
I got to swing a big axe around. That was pretty rough.
Yeah, like a pendulum. It kicked ass. Jerry blew up.
Lug is losing his shit.
Luke's losing his shit. That's just normal. We're not human, as it turns out. Found that out. Real wild.
I wanted to take some chairs up, but I wasn't allowed to.
Yeah, Jacob could.
I'm pretty sure we allowed you to.
No, you
No.
didn't. But can we
No,
allow
we-
me to now?
Sure, we'll say that you took some chairs.
Okay, I took some. Giuseppe took some chairs.
Yeah, last time you told him no.
I
We're
remember
rewriting
saying
history.
no to, like, a table.
No, he was asking for a chair because he needed to replace the one that BG sat on because BG's ass was there and he didn't want that.
I 100% don't remember saying no, but, like, hey, just go ahead and take one, I don't care.
Okay, I took a nice chair.
Okay. As nice as several hundred years in the briny water will let it be.
You
But that's
get what
most
you can
chairs.
get.
That's most chairs, let's be real. So we should probably start off. I feel like we should start kind of immediately after all the action. And
Yeah.
then we'll do start of session rolls and mark stats after that.
Okay, sounds good to me.
So, like, how are you all dealing with that whole thing?
I'm relieved, more or less.
Right.
No more Jerry's, hopefully.
Right.
Giuseppe's still tired.
I think Lug has been disposing of the bodies in a lugly manner.
Right. What are you
Uh,
actually doing with them?
Yeah.
Blood machine.
Okay.
Blood
Yeah,
machine.
hate the blood machine.
The crew bodies are not included within this roundup, however.
Right.
Okay, good, yeah, because Rusty would fucking kill you on the spot. No, he wouldn't. He'd have a lot of words, but he would not kill you. I would. I'm coming on down there. Okay.
Is that all you're, like, just kind of dealing with it?
Me or everyone?
I guess, I mean,
Everyone.
everyone. If there's three of you, you're on the boat.
Fucking, I hate the egg. Egg's even more in me, that's right. Not dealing with that too well. But
Rusty's tumor has grown.
yeah. Yeah, it has. It's now 3
So
pounds.
it's absorbed in his body.
Yep.
What vital organs is it poking into? Because it's gotta be.
Stomach.
I don't think about that. Neither should you.
If it
lower
is-
intestine.
If it has essentially, like, overtaken certain areas, you aren't feeling any particular difference.
I'm gonna say the pancreas is now gone.
Thank goodness. Fuck
Did
us
he
hands.
have
His
one in
liver
the
is
first
gone,
place?
but he didn't have that in the first place.
And we never really opened any of y'all up, so we don't know what you actually have in you.
Well, he's got a very good liver. We can say that for a fact. For a fact.
I don't know, I think at this point it's a very bad liver.
I don't know. It still works. It's
Probably
still
lots and
working
lots
really
of
good.
metal poisoning.
It's probably the powerhouse of the body right now.
Yeah, it is.
Jeez.
Lord.
But yeah, I think the way your crew's taking it, like, a lot of people are, like, pretty upset, pretty down.
Yeah.
But in
'cause-
particular, I think Giuseppe, I think Fuzz takes you aside to talk to you, you know, one-on-one.
Okay.
Goes into your bar.
I've set up that chair.
He's doing the thing where you sit on it backwards, like the cool substitute teacher.
I'm not really cool or substitute. Okay, yeah, but anyway. Hey, what's up?
Giuseppe, what are we doing here? Why do you bring us here? What is all this for?
I don't know. I've always said anytime you want to leave, just say so. I'm
Well,
only
that
here
makes this easier. When we reach Hollister, I'm leaving, and I'm taking Quill.
Very well then. We'll miss you, but I understand.
I think you can see like her like she's holding her hands in front of her, and like her knuckles, like, you know, she's very obviously like, you know, tensing up very hard.
I don't want to put anyone in danger anymore. I'm only doing this because no one else is gonna do it. I don't really know if there's anything else I can do other than this.
I think she gives you like a long. It's part pitying, part disgust, I think. Like, what the hell happened to you? Kind of look. And she gets up and leaves.
Sippy just takes a slow drink.
A slow drink from a large bottle,
Yeah.
which is to say, just a lot of. No.
You're watered down. It's okay. He's staying hydrated.
So, what are you all doing with the bodies of your crew?
Well, me, Rusty, we're gonna give him the same treatment as Roderick. It's a respectful thing, you know?
Right, the Viking burial type thing.
Yep, Margot and Zula really deserve that.
I think Lug would be asking around, like, if anyone in the crew knew, like, should we also do this? Should we, what's the deal? Sort of, kind of asking around.
I think Strip. You're asking this as Strip, who's like kind of the de facto leader of the Engineers, right?
Strip and probably Twig, because Twig was closer to Log.
I think Strip says, we don't normally have any particular rituals. Before, if anyone like got, we'd usually send their body to their family, but can't really do that right now, or else it'd probably attract pests. I think Twig is largely unresponsive. Like he like shows up but doesn't have an answer for you. So it seems like it's up to you.
It's the least we can do, I suppose.
So what do you do?
I think the sort of quote-unquote ritual is what he's referring to. Not... I mean, because Strip is right. What are we supposed to do in response of actually sending them back? We can't. We're not just going to be hauling some dead bodies for weeks.
Even though I'm sure you really want to.
Of course. Because we've been hauling Rushy this whole time. Haha, I get it.
He's not dead. Wait, come on, guys. Well, you can join in Rusty's burial service. He's doing. He's saying a few words. A few nice words, send him off. You can do the same if you want.
Alright.
Send Giuseppe off too. No. So yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, you know, lay the bodies on some extra wood that you've got, and then, you know, light part of that, and then push it off.
Say a few words.
Right. I think the sort of like procession is like it's muted, but more it's weirdly dignified amongst the regulars. Whether that's like because they actually care about the ritual, or if like there's some other thing going on, you're not totally sure.
Oh, that's fun how you worded that. Spooky.
What?
Spooky.
The regulars are spooky. What can I say?
I think it's just because, out of respect and, they did like each other, I'm sure.
Well, you can keep telling yourself that, Seth.
Michael, don't say this.
But if there's nothing else in particular, if you if you think there's going to be any scenes between characters, I think we can get the start of session rolls done.
Unless there's gonna be something between any of the regulars have anything to say about it, because Rusty's gonna do his usual thing of checking up on everybody.
I think the thing that you do get is that most of the regulars aren't particularly affected by the death or the deaths. It's that's sort of well, that's sad, but we we have a purpose.
Alright. Feels weird, but who am I to say that? We all handle us differently.
Right.
Okay, so start of session stuff.
Seems like it. Did anybody get any improvements since last we did?
I got 1 improvement. I've used that to add +1 to my shop.
Nice, nice.
I apparently haven't used mine yet.
That's alright. If you come up with an idea during the session or in the future, you can just say, hey, I want this.
Okay.
Ugg, did you have anything?
Nope.
Okay. So who knows Lug the best?
3.
I have 1.
Michael, will you mark Sharp?
Now who knows Giuseppe?
What else are you gonna give
second.
me?
You gotta give him a marked stat too.
Alright.
Josie.
Shut up.
It's okay.
Cool. Giuseppe.
1.
1. You choose. I chose for you, so you choose.
Mark hard.
Marcotte.
Got getting harder and hotter. Okay.
When he
our
hard, he hot.
finalist boy.
He's not a boy.
What?
You're right.
He's not a
gremlin.
boy.
Is he a man?
I don't
He's a
know.
gremlin.
He's not. What is a man?
Disgusting little pile of secrets.
Damn it! I was thinking of the chicken.
Anyway.
Yeah. What are you guys' checks with Rusty?
+1.
Okay, so Michael, choose for me.
Weird.
What? No way.
Damn.
And
Grabbed it before they could.
Sharp.
Sharp. Got it. Highlighted.
Short. Can I get a bone feel and a fortunes?
Oh, 7's not bad. That's not bad. Thankfully. I'm never gonna use augury ever again.
I mean, you have augury.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. Whenever you you get all the positives whenever you
What?
do anything above a 6.
I've had augury this whole time and I didn't even
Yes,
mark
you
it.
dunce.
Holy shit, I didn't
You
even
don't have
mark
to get
it.
a full. You don't have to
I
get
thought I
a
did.
complete
Okay, so-
success. No.
I've got augury then. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I haven't used
what
it
will
this
you-
whole time because I didn't think I had
What
it.
will you take as the negative? You have the choice of either sickness or hunger.
Sickness.
Mm.
You see, I would have gone with hunger.
Yeah?
Hunger for companionship.
Hey, you can always go touch starved. Okay.
Hmm.
Sick though.
Right. I'm just thinking of how that comes
Well-
up.
The stench of death in the air.
Yeah. The back of the head feeling of Luck's not gonna do something very good with those bodies, is he?
I mean, did
Or he
anyone
did.
see him drag them down and not come back up with them?
Yes.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm thinking maybe some of the wounds that they had have gotten infected.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'd say they'll be weaker in the coming session, and if you want them to, not lose parts of themselves, you're gonna have to pay, I think, 2 barter more to fix that.
That's okay, I can do that.
Okay, you did get like 3 barter just from
Yeah,
their work basically.
yeah.
All right. And you got your bone feel. You just have bone feel without the +1. That's cool.
That's Bonefield.
What are you working on in between? Like, I'll say it takes about a week to get to Hollister.
Bodies.
Okay.
Was I reading during that?
Yeah, you're actually like you're entirely sure that you're like on a breakthrough.
Boy.
Like by the end of this week, you will have finished the book.
Oh boy, that just certainly tells me things are gonna go well.
So I know a week isn't going to be enough for the project I had in mind.
What is that?
The equivalent of like Juggernaut armor, with the intentional downside being you can't move too well, but it having like very good defense. I figure we're not gonna have enough time for that.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd have enough time to do something like that. Is there something else like with the Exodia with the?
Repair the mini boats.
Yeah, you can certainly do that.
Because last I remember, they both had a damage each.
Right. I thought that you had repaired that though.
Did I?
I thought
I
so
don't know.
too.
Oh, there's shit on the. One of the things burrowed a hole in the Exodia. That needs fixing.
Yeah, the Exodia itself does need fixing. There's a lot of rents and holes and dents and stuff all over it. So yeah, if you use your week, repairing the Exodia, that works. Maybe give it some more. You give it some more love on like the kind of armor side, since you're like adding lots of plates to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose if there's nothing else, Giuseppe, anything?
I'd probably be setting up stuff for Fuzz and Quill to go off, food, supplies, anything they could need for like starting a new life.
Okay.
I'd be going to Quill and asking if she could help out with the regulars and anybody else, honestly.
Yeah, like as a final like yeah, sure, I will.
Sure. How much?
I think she like her regular fee was waived, but like it's still gonna take like a lot of
No,
stuff.
he's gonna go like, no. I insist. How much?
Okay.
He's insisting.
I'll cover some of it.
Well, all things told, 4 barter is gonna like get them treated.
4 barter, alright. I give over the 4 barter.
Did you want me
Golly.
to chip in?
No, it's okay. You don't
Okay.
have to. You can if you want to, but you don't have to.
I'd be giving them barter to go off with anyway.
All right. Well, it sounds like y'all really want to get to Hollister.
I don't.
You want to have a good time in Hollister.
Nobody's
don't.
gonna have a good time in Hollister.
Good time pancakes.
I'm not gonna have a good time in Hollister, cause Cherry Shrimp is probably gonna wanna murk my ass. So, whoops. Alright, so
as you come up, after that, a sort of like weirdly tense week, you don't see Hollister, but you see storm clouds.
oh,
Like
fun.
thick black storm clouds that they don't obscure Hollister, but they like make it difficult to like see it from a distance. And as you get closer, there isn't the same sort of like security that you had when you first went there. No very racist or not racist to blare over a loudspeaker. Nobody to meet you. The storm clouds certainly don't make it any better, because considering they kind of blot out the sun after you actually like get out from them
Oh, fun.
or you get under them.
That's fun. Well, I guess it's a good thing for us, at least, that there's no welcome party.
Right.
Yeah, we don't exactly have a good reputation anywhere anymore. We had, I thought we had a reputation someplace, but I don't remember where.
Not Hollister.
You pull up to the dock, and you don't see very many other, boats around. It seems like They haven't, attracted any trade in quite a bit, or at least since last you came. It feels gray in a weird way to say. It doesn't feel like a good place to be. But otherwise, people don't really give you the time of day. Like, people are still here, but they don't really, like, look at you. They don't side-eye you or anything. They just kind of ignore you.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Can Storm move
Which storm?
on the map?
No, it's always been there.
This is just
So
a
this
different
is
storm.
just a different storm.
This is a different storm. You don't see storms very often. In fact, the last time you ever really saw a storm was, back at the wreck. The weather is almost always like there's no, like, rain is like a big deal, because like when rain happens, then waves happen, and like nobody builds like, homes or rafts for, rocky weather, because it just doesn't happen. If any sort of like wave were to happen, like a whole civil, a whole city, or not city, but a whole like floating town could like, get busted up.
Okay.
Damn, it's kind of shocking that nobody's giving us the time of day considering the kind of ship we rolled in on.
Right. But when you touch down, I think Fuzz is like, well, Giuseppe, it's been a journey.
It has. I'm sorry it had to end this way.
I think Quill pipes up and is like, I'll miss y'all, I guess, sometimes.
Sometimes. Rusty's gonna say, I'll miss both of you a lot. He's gonna offer a hug.
Tentative hug.
Tentative
It's like,
hug.
okay, well, this is the last time.
Okay, he squeezes real hard. He's upset. You can hear him crying a little bit.
Giuseppe decides that
Pat,
a hug
pat.
would probably not be best for this situation.
Let's go, don't worry. He
Try
does-
not to get hurt out there.
We'll try.
If we get through this, I'm sure we'll come back to visit.
And they, walk into Hollister. With the, packs on their backs.
Damn, I'm gonna miss him.
I look over back to my band to see how they are.
Not doing too great. Even Darnell isn't like, being a jackass.
Giuseppe
They basically lost like, their singer plus their medic.
Giuseppe
Yeah.
gives
DuckTales is doing alright. DuckTales is just cleaning glasses.
DuckTales is a cardboard cutout. I give Darnell a pat on the back, just like
That's
hold
mean.
everyone over, even
I love
Cope.
DuckTales so much. Why would you do this to him, Jacob?
I'm sorry.
Why would
DuckTales
you
is valid too. He can be brought into like a hang. I just invite everyone to just like huddle around, including Cope.
Okay. What do you do?
Yeah, you huddling everybody around.
Just
Rusty's
like
scrubbed in.
I think if any of you guys need to leave, just I'll understand. I didn't know it would get this bad, of course.
I think Carp speaks up first and is like, there is nowhere I would rather be than by your side. And Darnell's like, I don't think there's anywhere in the blue that, like, what doesn't want me in jail. So...
I'm sorry. It's true, though.
And, Bung just kind of shrugs.
Very well. Whatever happens, I will keep you safe. All of you. He shouts to the whole boat.
I think only DuckTales responds like, I appreciate it.
I guess time to get down there and look for the signal. I just want to get this over with. I hate this place.
A reminder about the radar is that when you're nearby it, or any particular like a blip, it doesn't actually show its like real location, considering like its scale is so large.
Yeah.
Essentially, just your position overlaps, the signal.
Alright, so we gotta go through the Easter egg hunt. And Hollister, try not to get stabbed.
Yep.
Rusty.
Giuseppe, did you want to try and do, your move?
I said we're gonna be able to pick it up.
Pick what up?
Get the. Is there
Yeah.
anyone out there who can like get a delivery?
Yeah?
Oh, no,
sure.
I'm talking about, Art of the Deal.
That's what I meant. I didn't think there was anyone in sport right now.
I mean, there's, like, people around. The whole idea is that you're selling to the people around you.
Okay, I didn't know if it was completely just like dead air or not. But oh well.
Fuck yeah, he's rolling, dude. Oh,
Wow.
fuck yes, dude. That's a 10.
When was the last time you did Art of the Deal?
All the way. We didn't do
I
it
think
back
Hollister.
in. Not Hollister. It had to be. It was It was not Jonathan's.
Burns is gone.
What's
Hidden?
the? What's,
Hidden?
Hidden. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think you did it in,
Prosper, we didn't
Prosper.
have
I
time.
didn't do it. I didn't do it in that place,
So,
wherever
like,
it was.
It was at least a week between Hidden and Prosper. Another week between Prosper and Jerry. Yeah, so that's like 6 barter, I'm saying. Considering that was at least 3 weeks, and then you rolled a 10. Did y'all get that?
Yeah, that doesn't
Hello?
involve me, though, so.
Right. So,
You said 10 barter?
6, what the fuck?
You said 20 barter?
I'm gonna beat you to death.
Okay, you guys get 3 barter for this.
Yeah, 3 each.
Okay.
No total. Alright. Okay.
So what do y'all... Yeah, so I'm gonna say, like, it's weirdly enthusiastic. Like, they certainly don't... They barely even, like, look at you, Giuseppe. But, like, they pay well. Like, whether they think this is, like, good, scrap or not, they pay well.
Oh, this isn't good.
Hey, you got a good roll. That's why it's good.
I
Plus-
don't take anything for granted.
Plus, if you remember from the first time we went to Hollister, it kind of was a shitty trade port because of what was going on to begin with, so... And they kind of
It's
took
still
what they could, so...
arguably it's a worse trade port.
Yeah, so
now.
that's why they're taking all that they can, no matter what, I guess. Like, maybe I can turn a profit.
Oh, but yeah, I get my butter, I distribute it to the lug, I put it in my pack.
Alrighty. So what is everyone else like? This will take at least like a couple hours for you. It's like it's midday, but it's hard to tell because of the storm clouds that are just still overhead.
Well, I'm not going to explicitly ask if they've seen an egg because, boy oh boy, I learned my lesson last time about anything having to do with the egg. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to just look at my leisure. No more black market for Rusty.
Lug looks at his leisure, but kind of keeps a bit closer to Rusty.
I'm going to the black market.
Preferably without Rusty knowing.
That's okay. That's understandable.
Wait, what was that? Without Rusty knowing what?
That Lug is just essentially stalking him to make sure he doesn't get himself killed again.
That's entirely fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I understand that.
Yeah, Hollister is like the problem is that you can deal with hostility, like you've dealt with hostility, but nobody seems hostile. Like they just don't care about you. And it's like it feels like if nobody cared about you, they usually should like hate you or something, but they don't.
It's neither here or there for them.
Right. Well, it's not necessarily that it's here or there. It's like that you're not there.
Oh, I don't.
It's like that they're.
Holy
it's
shit.
like it's like just take the scene and then remove Rusty, and then that's how they kind of deal with it.
Holy shit.
And it's kind of the way that they deal with like all of you. Like they don't acknowledge you there. Like nobody bats an eye at like Lug kind of like hiding behind a building. It's just like whatever. You may as well be part of like the scenery. All this happening while like the clouds just like they don't necessarily get darker, but they look like they more threatening, as though they're like about to pour rain any second, but they never do. Sort of
I don't like that.
like a liquid sword of Damocles hanging in the air, waiting.
How thick is that horsehair?
Who knows?
Because I kind of want to read a sitch.
You can certainly do that.
Yeah, go for it. Do it.
See what you get. Not good.
Okay.
Lug looks up at the clouds, and a rain droplet just falls in his eye. Oh!
In his eye. Holy shit, the precision on that. Oh my god. He gets to ask one anyway.
Right.
I
miss ask one anyway, but be prepared for
Okay.
the worst. So what were you actually trying to, like, figure out?
What should I be on the lookout for?
That's a good question, actually.
I think, like, while you're stalking, you don't really, like, pay attention to your own surroundings, and you bump into someone very large.
And pointing.
Okay, well, I know I don't have another question, but are they very large and very racist, or are they very large and not very racist? Because I'm reading
they're
your tricks
they're very
here,
large
Josie.
and they're very racist.
I'm sorry. Every fucking time.
Looking down at you with, like, sort of the same disinterest as everyone else.
I think Lug would kind of lock eyes for a moment, and then kind of, like, slowly sidestep and kind of back away towards Rusty. But, like, still not announcing his presence. But, just kind of nonchalantly backing up.
He makes no particular moves, but follows your movements. He's just watching you.
I think Lug kind of mutters to himself,
I don't like it when the tables turn.
subterfuge doesn't have to be in battle, right?
No. Are you talking about the, when you're the cat, etc.?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Because I'm kind of wanting to roll a subterfuge.
Well, what are you doing first?
I think now would be kind of a good time to kind of, like, back up faster, and if he increases his pace, that's kind of a good part to start turning around and run, sort of dealio.
Right. The thing is that I don't think he moves from this spot.
Ah,
He watches you as you, I guess, like, probably go on your way.
go on my way, then, I suppose.
Okay. In the future, take -1 forward. So
Everything?
the next thing you do, you're rattled, from your encounter. The next thing you do,
Okay.
you'll have -1 to the roll.
Okay.
Rusty, what in particular? Were you looking for anything in particular, or were you just, like, getting a lay of what's going on?
Lay of what's going on, and if there's any kind of gossip I can listen in on.
Hmm.
'Cause,
People are largely talking relatively hushed. Like, nobody they like interact with each other and they, like, acknowledge each other, but it's often at, like, kind of like, what's the word for it? Subdued.
mm-hmm.
Like, not like how they interacted with, like, Giuseppe or you, like, where they just didn't acknowledge you, but they're not enthusiastic, I suppose, is a way.
Oblivion
But
NPCs.
you do catch a couple of things.
Oh yeah.
That there's going to... People talk about, like, making things better, that it's all going to turn around. The Hollister will be, like, a force to be reckoned with soon.
I can't wait to see what this entails. I ain't got nothing.
Do anything else?
Well, if I can't find nothing else, not really. I'd want to go back to the black market because that's where I heard, but I don't want to go alone.
It's a good thing that
I don't know he's there.
a rattled lug backing away backs up into you.
Oh, do you? For real?
Yeah, I feel like
Okay.
that fits.
Okay. I'm like, oh.
Ugh.
Oh, sorry, man. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to spook you. What's up? What are you doing?
This place is fucking freaky.
Boy, is it. He's like, shrugging his right arm. Like, yeah, feels great being back here. Yeah,
We might
sure does.
live longer if we work together.
I'm sorry. It sounds like we're both trying not to laugh.
Yeah, I can agree on that. Yeah, I was thinking of going to the black market again. I know, terrible, terrible idea, but that's where good information is. You want to go?
No, let's go.
Alright, well, I guess we're going. If I can remember the way, says Rusty.
Yeah, you have a bit of a hard time remembering, but you managed to actually get there. It's a lot different from how it used to be. It's certainly not as lively, and there's much fewer people. Like that sort of like, bar place that you were at a while ago is literally uprooted, like,
Ooh.
and nobody's taken its spot.
Hmm.
The weird guy who sold you the
Cutting machine?
cutting machine is there, but
Oh.
seems even more put out than usual.
Is he selling anything good?
Give me a 2d6 and we'll figure that out.
Alright. Oh, wait. /R2d6. Okay.
What would he even be selling? Is the question.
Something stupid, cool, but useless. Maybe heavy. A really good looking rock.
He's selling the machine that tore Rusty's arm off.
Shut up.
Jeez.
Shut up. What the fuck
Also, it didn't
is
tear his
wrong with
arm
you?
off. It like mashed his hands to pieces.
It ripped it apart. It sliced and diced it, dude.
We already
Fucked
have one
up.
of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's selling more, because the market demand was high.
Market demand was high.
Hmm.
I don't know, any good knives. That's what I'm gonna default to. Maybe a good gun. Knife or gun.
I think you can certainly find guns and
No,
knives.
from
That's-
this guy particular though.
from this guy particularly. Okay.
This guy particular?
What if he had one of those butterfly knives, but it's the practice one that's completely blunt?
No, I have something.
You have something, okay.
It's like a thing unlike that you've seen a lot, or ever, I think. But in lieu of spending 15 minutes like describing it without actually describing it, it's basically a military grade like grenade launcher, but the only grenades he has are smoke grenades.
Darnell would like this.
Darnell would like that. I don't know if Rusty would be interested in that. Rusty doesn't seem like that kind of guy. Sad that I asked about that. I'm gonna pat the dude on the shoulder though.
Like, hey man, what's up? Remember me?
I don't think he acknowledges you.
Damn. I'm going. Excuse me. I'm gonna touch a few things. Rattle him around.
I don't think he rattles.
He doesn't rattle. Holy
Like you touch
shit.
his shit and he doesn't wave you over. He doesn't make some stupid spiel. He doesn't whine about how his daddy issues.
I'm
He
gonna
just
read,
does not.
I'm gonna read a
He
person.
just does not.
I'm
Okay, go
reading
ahead.
a person. Yeah. Okay.
God damn. You
Okay,
can ask me
so
anything,
then
I think, if
I can.
you've advanced those
yes,
moves, right?
yes, I've advanced everything, so I
Yeah,
can.
so go ahead and ask me fucking anything
I
about
get
this
to ask you
motherfucker.
3 things, 3 anythings. Let's see here. What's happened to this man? That's a bit too vague, ain't it?
It's
What's
relatively
happened to the people of
vague, but
Hollister?
I can probably work with it.
Okay.
Hollister has changed.
Hollister's changed. Okay.
I mean that's obvious, but like
Yeah.
it's changed. Like it isn't that it isn't like that they haven't noticed. It's like they know it's different, and this is like a result of that.
Cause overheard that Hollister's gonna be a. Well, how did you say it?
Be put on the map.
Be put on the map. Yeah, thank you. Would this guy know anything about that? About what that means specifically?
I think that somebody else passes by and talks to them for a little bit, and you overhear them talking. And he says something about they'll bring it out tonight, and they'll make it all better.
Tonight. Hey, where we're at? Wait, I don't think I can ask that in a Rita's person, can I?
Yeah, this is I think has to be
That's a
like,
situation kind of thing,
right.
not a person. How's this guy's dad? I don't have any other questions.
Dad's dead.
Dad's dead,
Is
okay.
he looking forward to it?
No, too late.
Too late.
He asked
Damn
about
it.
the dad. Unless that was a joke one, in which case
No,
I'll
that
give
was
you
for
the-
real. That was for real.
Okay.
I genuinely asked that.
Okay.
Because whether you like it or not, that stuck out. The fact that he wouldn't shut up about his dad after I bought the slicing machine from him. Okay, well
but that
that's
is essentially what you get from this guy. Well, not you didn't really get it from this guy. You got it from like a
looking.
conversation this man had while ignoring you.
I like how I was able to tell that this guy's dad is dead from that conversation.
I don't know. They ask like, "Hey, how's your dad?" He's dead.
And then there's Daddy. He's dead.
Okay. All right.
He's killing all the bees.
Holy
He's
shit.
killing all the bees. We don't know why, but Rusty's killing all the bees.
Why is Rusty doing it? Rusty wouldn't.
I don't know. We don't know why.
Rusty would not do that.
Rusty's a fucking murderer.
Why would you
of
slander
bees.
Rusty's good name like this? His good name, not the bad one he's got, the good one.
Yeah.
What's
so
the bad name? Is it like Greg?
It's
I'm gonna
grass.
say like that's most of the day, and people have like begun to pack up and go home. If you were gonna look at like for more information, like it, from what you like heard, it seems like waiting till night might have to do it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
You
say.
should buy whatever. You should buy whatever that thing was for Darnell.
The rocket launcher? No, I don't have enough money for
It's
that.
not a rocket launcher, Christ.
Grenade launcher. Sorry, there's a difference.
Sorry.
Sorry, there's a
launcher.
difference.
A rocket launcher that shoots real rocks.
You can sit on a rocket launcher.
I could, couldn't I? Okay, well, I guess I personally, as Rusty, am walking around till nighttime, seeing if I can follow anybody that looks like they're going to some special event.
I am still selling stuff. And angsting.
Hmm.
And I
Lug, what are you doing?
Probably playing bodyguard with Rusty.
How nice.
I'm gonna tell him I appreciate him. Pat
I
him on
love
the
you,
back.
appreciate you. Give me $200.
I love you. I appreciate you. Give me 200 jingle.
I grab his shoulder real raw.
Real wrong. Weird. All right.
Sorry.
You pinch him in the way that makes someone fall unconscious.
I used the violator glove on accident.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
largely you don't. Nobody seems to gather. Like you don't find like signs of gathering until like pretty late-ish night. I don't know if you want to like wander for that long, or if you'd have like maybe gone to the ship to talk to Giuseppe.
I probably would say something about it, because as much as I love Lug, I don't think for something like this, Lug only would be enough. Sorry.
Right.
Especially after that move you just played on him.
Yeah, we have to wait till night. Now he's finally conscious again.
Yeah. So I suppose you like go to Giuseppe and wait till night.
Yeah.
Does he tell me
Yeah.
why he's waiting until night?
Yes. Yes, I do. I'll let you know that something big's happening. Something's about to change. Hollister's...
Will this lead to anyone else dying?
Yes. Hey, no shit. Yeah, somebody's gonna die. I'm going to kill them. I'm gonna be the reason for their death. Go
Seppi
for it.
sighs. I don't know if that was in universe or not, but Seppi just sighs.
The idea of Rusty just saying all that. Holy shit.
But yeah, as it turns to night, and like the darkness gets darker, because usually you'd at the very least get like the moon or some stars, but it's still those same black clouds, except for a sort of like small parting in the clouds that reveals a particularly red moon.
Oh, great.
And almost as if like between times like looking at the larger, town of Hollister. One moment there and the other it's not. There are many sort of lights coming from where you think the market square is. Okay, you start to approach it, and you notice like a pretty there's a bonfire, and you start to hear louder and louder murmurs from a crowd that is so large that you'd think that like probably everybody in the town is there. And you come up to the edge of that crowd.
Hello, what are they chanting?
Nobody's chanting anything. There's just like lots and lots of talk. Lots of people talking to each other and about, like, you can't really get anything from just everybody.
Too many voices.
Right, but you do see somebody erect something in the middle with the bonfire.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's a plank of wood with a person on it.
Oh, who?
In the middle of this large group of people is a bonfire and Jerry Prime.
What the? But this man can never get a break.
He looks like he's been beaten pretty bad, and he's not resisting.
Okay, well, I want to go help Jerry Prime. What the fuck?
What are you going to do to try to do that?
I'm gonna go in there, shove some people, and try to, like, push the thing over, hopefully not face first on Jerry, and get him down.
It's a very large crowd.
Oh, hey, can I do Frenzy?
Hey, can I roll to assist?
Let me think.
If not,
I
I'm
think
gonna
you
do
can
something
maybe frenzy part of the crowd, but I don't think you it's simply so loud that everyone isn't going to hear you.
Well, okay.
Would I be able to play music loud enough to distract them?
I don't think for once playing a horn is gonna do much, Giuseppe. I'm very sorry.
I just wanted to use Outful and Gracious again.
I can roll to help, right?
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, you can, but that won't make it any better because you got a 10.
Hey, if I make it so then I get a plus 12 though.
That doesn't do anything, buddy.
Oh, it doesn't because I have that
It's frenzy. It's a move.
Fuck. Oh yeah, that's right.
Like you advance the basic moves, not your every move.
That's right. Okay, I got a little mixed up.
Giuseppe is just standing backhand on his gun.
Okay, well, I'm gonna call out as Rusty to fucking move everybody aside. This is wrong. What the fuck are you guys doing? To get everybody frenzied.
Right.
What I'm actually doing move-wise is unite and fight for me as a gang, for one, so everybody's with me, so then I can get them. Can I say bring people forward and deliver them and have them move the rest of the crowd and help me get Jerry down?
I think you can start to work on that. Like as I said, this is
a large
imagine
crowd.
a whole town full of people, and you've managed to convince maybe 10, 20, 30 people.
That's not a lot, but I'll
you're
take
working
what I can.
you're making a group of maybe in the tens work against a group of hundreds.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
you can use them. It's better than trying to rush through the crowd yourself.
Yeah, that's what
But
I'm gonna do.
it'll, if you want that, so long as the group of hundreds of people doesn't start beating the shit out of you, you'll be able to make headway through the crowd.
Okay, sounds good. Are they gonna beat the shit out of me?
No, they push against you. They don't want you through, but they're not attacking you.
Damn. Who followed me
moving
here?
Moving through them is difficult and dangerous, and you're getting pressed on all sides. But
who followed me here? As far as
who did follow?
Yeah,
you
did
here?
you guys follow me here? Because I'm about to do something really fucking stupid.
I don't think Glug would be comfortable following you up there.
Okay. What about
So
this?
you hang back.
Giuseppe stays
Lug
near
comes
Lug
back.
and everyone else.
Okay.
Shit.
What about your cult?
Well, hold up.
What about his cult?
Yeah, I guess they did.
Your
come
cult's still recovering.
Oh,
If you
they're
want them
recovering? Okay.
involved, and we can have them be involved, that's
Well,
your call.
here. If they're recovering, I don't want to bring them down here because they're just gonna get hurt even worse, and more people are gonna die that way. So.
Right now, you do not have Quill.
Yeah, I don't have
Uh,
Quill.
So if there's any healing that's going to go on, it'll have to be natural.
Yeah. Shit, so we're not making much progress on here. I'm gonna use the ruining fork.
Well, hold up, please.
What?
You've had like 3
Shit.
different moves in a row.
I'm
Hold
getting
up.
listen, I'm getting excited. I'm getting furious.
I understand, but
Before-
other things happen because
sorry.
time is not.
I hate time. Go for it though.
In the middle of the crowd, somebody steps up on a large step next to Jerry Prime. It is pretty clear it is Cherish Shrimp,
Fuck Cherish Shrimp.
and he calls for everybody to quiet. He says, "My friends, we have spent so long in the shadows of greater empires. We have spent so long as pawns and underlings of people larger and scarier than us. Tonight, I give you a chance. I give you the opportunity to become larger and scarier than they could ever be. With this," and he points to a small sort of pan that is under the sort of like under in front of Jerry Prime, and in it is an egg, and it is beating in time with yours. With this, we can become anything. We can break the binds that hold us here. Hollister can be as strong as any of them. No longer will we have to fear BG, or the millionaires, or anybody else. We can be the bullies. So, what are you doing, Rusty?
I wanted to use the fucking ruining fork because obviously this isn't getting fast enough,
Okay.
and I
Yeah, you
hate
could-
everything.
Alright, this is going to affect everyone who is
Yeah.
not you. So
No,
it's
I
going to affect
understand,
your
I
own little,
understand.
like, group you've had.
I understand. They're not doing too much anymore. Sorry. That's not. Sorry to be like incredibly like
Shitty.
blunt and
Is Luck
fucking rude.
out of range?
No, he's
A
gonna
range
get
of what? No, you'll be
For-
affected by
I'm
this too.
so sorry. I'm doing something stupid. I'm not thinking. Rusty has -1 cool. Okay, doing cool. Cool is doing things under fire. He's under fire. The egg's under fire. Jerry's under fire.
Yeah, I think acting under fire is what this will be, and you're using the ruining fork
Yeah.
to stun folks. So go ahead
Yes.
and roll acting under fire. Bad.
Bad. Good. That's what it should be. Sidekick
You
butts like
still use the
stop
ruining
it.
fork, so everybody is having a bad time.
Okay. Oh,
But
that's all that matters.
what will this be?
Yeah, what'll happen to me?
I think you drop the ruining fork.
I was about to suggest that.
You drop it, and it clangs against the ground, and everybody, including you,
Yeah, 'cause I'm not
just has like their brains rocked.
Shit. Well, not the first time. Not the first time, says Rusty to himself.
Yeah, everybody's just like, some people fall to the ground just like not understanding what the fuck's going on, everyone else clutching their ears,
Well,
and when it like, you know, wears off, I think Cherish is like pointing at you, and it's like, here is another who would take from you. Here is another who would take everything that you have ever wanted, who would never let you see your true potential.
Aim at
Do not
Cherish.
let them. What's that?
I want to aim at Cherish with I don't have a rifle, right? Just a pistol.
I remember you having a rifle. You can have the rifle if you want to.
Okay. I think that's seeing that still I think this would definitely make sense to have that -1 though. But
Yeah.
seeing as oh fuck, he is pointing at Rusty.
Right.
This is not a good time.
I think like he's pointing, like he's got a knife in his hand, and he's pointing at Rusty, and he brings it over to Jerry Prime, and this next move you do will determine what happens.
that's
I
a
don't
lot
like
of
that this
pressure.
is the one that is I don't like that this is the one that is the -1.
It's okay. Mine was too. It's
How
okay.
stunned am I? Just slightly.
So we'll decide what the move is. Are you trying to shoot
Cherish?
Cherish?
Yes.
We can make that
But
what's the word? Where is it? Laying down fire lets you take an opportune shot and inflict harm. We can have it be that. Because, like, I don't think you're seizing anything by force. I think, like,
No.
this is you laying down fire on, you're trying to stop it rather than trying to, like, hurt a lot of people.
right.
So with that rifle, roll plus hard. I'm gonna say if you don't get a complete success under this, that there will be consequences.
Is this under fire?
Yeah, you want this to be acting under fire?
I'm asking, is this acting under fire?
Yeah, I think it'd have to be something that didn't involve. Like, okay, first you have to tell me what you're doing.
Shooting him.
Okay, you're shooting him. I don't think that's doing something under fire.
Okay, so I
I think
guess I'll
that's
roll.
laying down fire.
Okay, wish me
Hard.
luck.
Hard, 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 hard. Hard.
Come on.
Partial success at least.
It's a partial success.
At least.
I think that let's see, that's a whole last thing, but -1 harm because of opportune shot. Choose the 2 that you're getting at the very least. I assume one of them is opportune shot and the other one is something else. You have, you choose 2 on this. You can, I assume, like, the main thing you want to do is take an opportune shot.
The main thing I was wanting to do was provide suppressing fire, denying another character to move or act freely. And I'm not sure.
Like, are you shooting to hurt Cherish, or are you shooting to just, like, stop him?
I'm shooting to stop, but that could mean hurt.
Okay, but does it though?
What about covering fire? But not to Rusty, but to Jerry.
I don't think Jerry can do anything.
I don't think Jerry would work with that. Jerry hasn't fought any of this. Plus, Jerry is literally, like, tied up,
Yeah.
surrounded by a large group of hostile people.
Covering fire to Rusty, then, I think would be best.
Alrighty. Yeah, but considering that wasn't that's a mixed success. He holds that knife to Jerry Prime's neck and
Well,
But what happens when I shoot?
when you shoot, let's see, one was denying Cherish the ability to move, right?
yeah.
Suppressing
Yes.
fire. Yeah, you fire and it, like, I think clangs off of I think it digs into the bonfire next to him, and he, like, sort of jumps and then, like, ducks from that, not knowing where the hell it's coming from. And everybody else kind of, like, ducks, kind of reflexively, allowing Rusty to move.
Fuck yeah.
Deep red blood is pouring onto the egg, and it
Yeah.
is soaking it up, and it is turning deep, deep red. And there is kind of a light that you didn't realize was there that is draining from the area. Like, outwards, inwards towards Jerry, it is draining. Until it is gone and is instead absorbed by the egg.
Man, there's all kinds of blood machines out here that I hate this.
Rusty, what are you doing with your, freedom of movement?
What am I doing
And
right
Giuseppe,
now?
what are you doing?
Yeah, just what are you doing?
Okay,
through
so
all
Like,
this?
what's the
you've been
mission
on
we want?
guard, but
Okay, so Rusty is on like a platform.
No, I'm on the
Oh, no.
ground.
Cherish is on a platform.
Just on a platform. How stable is the platform?
It's not, like, the best built thing.
How precise do I need to just like blast part of the platform to knock him off balance?
You could do that.
Would I
You
use
could, like,
my
fire
normal
from here.
gun? Would I use my big cannon?
What do you
That's up
want?
to you.
Yeah, what do you want to use?
Big cannon is, like, wide area messy, so lots of people would probably get hit.
I don't like hurting too many people, but
But holy shit, I love this.
People do cheer when, did at least for a moment before the shot rang out.
I think it might be time for this. I take the cannon, I load one boulder into shrapnel gun, slam it onto the ground, and
Wait,
just
wait,
pull.
wait, 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 wait. Can you load more than one barter?
I
You
don't
haven't
know.
tried?
I don't know if we have established this. This is the only time I've used.
You haven't
this.
tried. You can try.
Yeah, you can try. If
Okay,
you
we're
want.
gonna load. We're gonna load in it.
I'll say the effect of it will be like, you can just add more harm per barter you put in, but the roll that you make with it will be -1.
I don't know if I want to risk that. I only have 2 hard.
Okay, so you
I thi-
just load in one normal.
I think
barter?
I load in one. I load it one, slam it down to get people to turn, and then pull. Hopefully, right to blast that platform away. Would this be a seize by
Alright.
force?
Yeah, that's certainly a seize by force, I'd say.
Okay, that's plus hard, right?
It is.
Ooh, I'm excited. The chaos. Oh
Pretty
shit, good stuff.
Now, the thing about seize by force is that you exchange harm, and there are people who are going to resist you on this. In fact, I think nearby Cherish, on the other side of the bonfire, is very racist, and they're going to probably take shots at you as you shoot this. Let's see, what did he have? He had like a something. Plus, you got armor. You got big armor, don't you?
Let me double check. It's the dog armor.
Right,
yeah,
that's
that's
like
plus
2
2.
armor. Yeah, I think he tries to shoot you with like a pistol he's got, but it doesn't get through the armor. So what 2 choices are you doing for seizing by force?
I don't want to inflict terrible harm because he's kind of a shrimpy fellow, so I don't think he's gonna be lasting that long anyway. I want
That's
to take.
even more
is a-
reason to inflict terrible harm.
This is a
um,
child. We're gonna kill this child. What a bastard. I hate this
He
We
guy.
started
we
it.
already are
Like-
going to have to kill a child pretty soon.
Yeah, I know. I
He
know.
started it.
Okay, I want to take control. Do I want to frighten or inflict terrible harm?
You want to frighten?
Frightened the whole crowd. Holy
I
shit,
love
yeah.
I love scaring people in Deep Blues. It's always
Okay,
gotten
so-
well.
Yeah, frighten my enemy and take control. Giuseppe just like loses it, slams the cannon, and fires at the platform.
Okay, yeah, I think this is, of course, area messy, so a lot of people get hit by the crossfire, or not crossfire, but like just this thing.
Yeah.
Like you blow a hole in the crowd. I think centered around like the bonfire and Cherish. You blast Cherish off his fucking platform. Like you see even before Cherish like hits the ground, like he's full of holes. As is the already draining blood body of Jerry Prime.
Which he's dead already, so.
A large, I think, group around that
Sad.
is just like blown down. Thankfully, Rusty wasn't close to that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you were
Giuseppe's, like,
close, but like you weren't like next
In
to it.
range. I wasn't in range,
Uh,
thankfully.
I think the bonfire like gets largely destroyed, but considering it's still on fire, I think the fire is starting to spread
Hell yeah.
throughout just the town itself, considering it's mostly made of wood.
I am
Hell
so
yeah.
sorry,
Hell yeah.
Giuseppe's
Hell
very-
yeah.
Giuseppe's
Quill and
very
Fuzz, I'm
stunned
so
at what he just
sorry.
did. Giuseppe's very stunned at what he just did. He didn't know he had this in him, but yeah, kind of what happens when you lose, when you have to let go
Right.
of 2 friends.
But now, Rusty, you kind of have, from several sources,
I have free reign.
you have free range. What are you doing?
Well, I know.
Cherish is dead.
Cherish is just straight dead. Hell, yes.
Yeah, he's full of holes.
Fuck
Like
yes, dude.
before he even hit the ground, you could see his body was like fucking limp.
That kicks ass. I love that. Fuck Cherish. I hate you.
Like he wasn't a strong
Josie,
guy.
too-
He was like maybe 17 years old.
Josie to Seth, this child is dead. Seth, hell yeah!
Yeah, in the rusty voice too. There's no helping Jerry. I'm so sorry, Jerry. There's no helping you. You can't come back from a bunch of fucking shrapnel holes and getting your throat sliced or straight open.
We can only
There's-
hope that he was already like unconscious by the time he got shot with a cannon.
I'm going to assume. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just fucking disgusting.
It is.
I'm going to assume he was because he wasn't putting up too much of a fight. He didn't I'm gonna assume he wasn't conscious to begin with. From after being beat the shit up.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Okay, good. That makes this a lot better. I guess I'm grabbing egg because, Lord, that's been important to everybody.
Right. I think when you bend down and grab the egg, it like you've heard a lot of people before and you've seen a lot of their parts, and it feels the sensation of bending down and picking this up, it feels like the same as bending down and tearing someone's heart out.
Sounds about
and
right.
Like it's blood red. Like it isn't covered in blood. It is like softly glowing with that sort of light that it took from Jerry, and it is like it is a deep sort of like, you know, visceral red, and it beats like a heart. It doesn't beat like it isn't beating on time with yours anymore. It's like, you know, lub dub like heartbeat.
Oh fuck, dude.
But you have this. And when you get up, like you see in the sky those same like, you know, those horrible fucking clouds. It's like they're swirling. It's like they're moving in real time, you know, on a level that should be more geological. You know, like clouds don't move that quickly.
No, they don't.
And you feel like you have the terrible feeling that there's nothing underneath the boards you're standing on.
Oh. Like absolutely nothing, or
like you're standing on something hollow, and as the sort of burning of the floorboards nearby from the bonfire opens a hole, you see like some of the like logs and like detritus like fall into the hole, and you don't hear a plunk.
Oh, that's not great. Can I?
What do you do?
Can I hightail it out of there and join the group?
You can. I'd like you to roll like acting under fire though, because people are starting to panic.
Okay.
Like the people around you are starting to like freak the fuck out because
Oh,
people have a whole ass cannon got shot. Some weird psychic fork did a thing, which you dropped. Did you pick that back up?
not yet.
Not yet.
I'm lost
Are you gonna
in the
try and
moment.
get it on the way out?
Yeah, I was gonna intend to.
I'm gonna say like if you get a 10 or plus on this, you can get the fork. If you get a 7 or 9, you're gonna have to choose whether you're gonna slow down for the fork.
What if I miss? Because I missed.
If you miss, you're not getting that fork, and like you might not be going very fast.
That's okay. Well, I guess I'm not getting the fork, and I'm not going fast. Got it.
Oh, I just saw that roll. Golly. Well, someone can help you if they want.
Because I love listening to you explain everything.
I'm sorry,
while
I didn't notice you
No,
rolling.
it's fine. It's hilarious
Okay.
while I'm looking at the fight.
There's a chance for somebody to
Okay.
help you out of this. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Okay.
It's just so funny.
It's Throwback Thursday.
So right there, say okay.
You
Where are we
remember
going?
that time in the labs when Lug darted under Rusty and grabbed him?
Yes, I do.
Can we pull something like that off again?
Well, if you roll.
Darted under Rusty and grabbed him.
Yeah, whenever we were getting chased by the robot in the mountain over at Millions.
Oh, you mean like pulling him through the door?
No, like
yeah, because
yeah.
because I essentially gave him a piggyback ride.
yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might see like that people have kind of gotten in his fucking way, so to speak. Yeah, you'd have to roll 8 checks. Do you understand that if you miss this, you might be getting some of the brunt?
I have not to be fucked with. That's like an extra armor on top of my armor.
I mean, nobody's like really fighting you is the thing. They're panicking. You know, they're like they're flailing. They're in your way. They're running every which way. They're tripping over each other. You know, they're not hitting you. Though I guess if you wanted to like blast your way through.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, he says.
Oh,
golly.
damn.
Good job. Yeah, that bumps it up to a 7, so big success. So you said you're running through and you're like basically grabbing.
I am pushing
Rusty.
people out of the way, and it's essentially, I run up to Rusty, almost screaming, as I do a near dive to get under him, pop up, grabbing his ankles, of course, and charging and continuing to charge through the crowd.
Okay. This will, of course, leave behind the ruining fork.
That's fine.
I can't pick it up on my way.
Giuseppe, what are you doing?
I mean, now assuming I've recovered from the shock of
Killing civilians, yes.
killing civilians. You know,
You killed so many people.
Heated Master D moment.
In Deep Blues, you can break the Geneva Convention.
Giuseppe, like,
We've done that before.
okay, for one thing, Hollister's not going to exist in a short time.
Yeah.
That's a
Rip to,
that's a prediction.
Do you see these fires?
Rip to Fuzz and Quill. I'm so sorry. They're gonna new
They
step
got
on
on
life.
a boat. They got on a boat and got away.
You say that?
Right, Josie? Please say psych.
What are you doing, Giuseppe?
There isn't any chance they'd be nearby, would they?
You could go looking for them, but you're looking through a whole town for 2 people.
I'm doing that then. You think I'm not
Wait,
going to?
wait.
Off to
You
the
have
right?
no. You have that move that's it's fingers in every pie, right?
You
Yeah.
can send
wait, I
people
do.
and have, a roll to go with it.
That's a low plus hot. I did just upgrade my hot. No, I upgraded.
Yeah,
so,
I
but
think at
have
this
hot
point,
too.
like, a lot of your crew has, like, heard what's going on, especially the cannon fire, and has, like, at least some of the representatives of your groups have shown up. Like, with the, promise that the others will show up if you want them to.
Okay.
So if you want to give, like, if you want to use that roll.
Okay. Captain's rule: everyone scramble the fuck to find people and get on the boat. We are leaving.
You're leaving?
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you did it.
That's
let me
good.
read that rule real quick. It's in Maestro. Yeah, put the word out that you want a thing. Could be a person. It's certainly a person. Plus hot. It will show
They're
up
gonna
for you
hate
like
me for
magic.
this.
Okay, yeah. You have the promise that it'll show up.
Yeah,
It's
they'll
I'm gonna
definitely-
get a knife in the
Josie,
face.
I don't like how you said that.
Shut up. But regardless, you're piggybacking Rusty the fuck out of there. I think at this point you've cleared the crowd. And as you look back, it's one of the worst things you've probably ever seen, because it's like opening a hole into nothingness. You can see the deep black of just nothing, as more and more of the boards of Hollister give way and fall into whatever the fuck is not underneath Hollister.
I wish I could say this was your fault.
It kinda is.
I don't care.
Giuseppe, far away.
Get me my band.
Holy shit.
I mean, the people of your band are looking for Fuzz
Yeah.
and Quill. Yeah, I'm saying I'm gonna say that Darnell, Bung, and we'll say that for once, DuckTales is there, and DuckTales is helping.
All he's doing is looking cute. But he's helping. It's for
He-
morale.
I mean, he's the only person in this whole
Emits
fucking
natural
place that looks
glow to
cute.
use
So
the light
He's
source.
He's calming down the
right,
the
he's
rest
being
of
a
the-
force for calm and order,
Exactly.
simply because he's not freaking the fuck out.
I don't think he understands what's
Yeah.
going on.
So what is the idea of what you're doing? You're going back to the boat as soon as you can.
I mean, things fall in a boat. We've got this egg. Jerry is dead. Everyone's dead.
Rusty's covered in a little bit of blood.
The sooner we just get out and off. Probably
Holy
one other
I like
people-
this new version of Giuseppe where he's just fuck it.
I do too.
He
Fuck it.
snapped.
Shoot the fucking people. Fuck it. 100%. I don't mean this facetiously. I like this.
I'm enjoying this, Giuseppe.
Yeah. So if Are you still piggybacking Rusty?
If he's on my back, then I guess.
Or
I
not
am.
your back,
Oh,
it's Lug's
sorry.
back. Sorry. Lug, are you still
So he
piggybacking?
pushes Giuseppe in a power trip, pushes Lug over and grabs Rusty.
He's mine! He's mine! I have the man!
No, you trade him off like a baton in a sprint race.
Oh
Is there any,
man,
like, normal-
that's
No,
a
no,
good
no,
look.
no,
Like,
no,
Lug,
no,
you are
still
probably
on-
getting pretty tired by this
No,
point.
no,
Are
no.
you gonna...
We run behind something, and there's a big building in the foreground, and then when it pans back, it's now Giuseppe under Rusty. Just inexplicably.
Oh, it's a Scooby Doo chase. is what you're
yeah.
doing. Okay. But what are you actually doing?
Running away from that hole and preferably towards the boat. But
Right. You're seeing people falling into it at this point. Like it's not outpacing people, but it's just that people don't know where the fuck to go, and some people are just like falling under the weight of like, you know, the fraying boards. Their screams go on for a good long while. But you can certainly make it to the boat. There's not much like between you and the boat, except for like a few people.
Is there any like normal people still on Hollister that we could like invite a ticket off?
very
if,
racist.
if you announce, I think, like, you know, anybody who's not a fucking lunatic, get on the boat, we're leaving, because there's not many other boats. Some like what few boats are there have already like started to hitch up and like, you know, start to leave.
Yeah,
you're
I
one of the
yell
few.
for-
You're one of the few that are still there.
See, I yell like, people who are sane people, get on the boat. We fucked up.
No. Say no, not we fucked up. You fucked up.
I fucked up.
You fucked up. I forgive you. Get on the boat.
Yeah, you as in Hollister fucked up,
Um,
not you as in Giuseppe.
Give me just a hot roll
Okay.
to determine how many people listen to you and how they take this.
I'm loving this shit. It's absolute chaos. Holy shit.
Seth. Oh fuck. Seth is a force for chaos. Anyway, every motherfucker who is within like you know, ear sight, like, this is before I suppose you get on the boat, like you're getting to the boat, it's like, hey, anybody who's not a freak, get on. Like, you have, I'd say easily like 50 people like following you in a large crowd, like desperate to get on that boat.
Oh my god.
You know, people like they're like promising you things, they're begging you, they're like, you know, they're desperate and crazed, and they just want a way. You get on the boat, and like I don't know how like organized it is, but you're in the process of getting them on. You can see that hole getting larger and larger, and at this point it's taken up all of the market square, and it only feels like it's getting faster. Like the collapse is getting like more intense. Yeah, you get everyone on, and like you still aren't seeing. I'm gonna say it was I think like Bung and Darnell have shown up like empty-handed. DuckTales is still out there.
Oh boy.
And you're getting afraid that like if this like nothingness, this horrible hole in the world, gets further, that it could possibly like take the Exodia.
Oh boy.
You have a decision. Are you going to stay at the dock, or are you going to start to pull out?
I really do have to make this decision, don't I?
DuckTales, woo.
I don't leave people behind. That's not
He
who
got
I
the
am.
role.
Okay, you're gonna.
I don't-
He did get the
I-
role. That's the thing. Like, he's gonna get it. This changes the context of like what's gonna happen, because he doesn't know he's gonna get it.
I'm not one to abandon people. I say, stay here. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, run like hell.
Holy shit, the Madla's actually going out there
Oh,
to
you're
go
going down,
find
okay.
him. Holy shit.
Any,
I
I
got
mean, if
mad
anyone else wants
respect.
to come, but I don't want to risk them. But if
Shit.
anyone else does want to come, they can.
I think they just let you go and like look.
Yeah,
You don't have to
'cause-
look very far. Mostly because there's not much of the town left. But like out behind you know, a nearby like bunch of shacks, I think you see first DuckTales. I think this is the first time you've seen DuckTales like desperate and afraid, like
Oh,
anything
no.
other than completely nonplussed. And then you see behind them like being pulled along by DuckTales, Fuzz, and then Quill, and they're all fucking sprinting for you. And I think Fuzz is just like both like they all look scared, but Fuzz looks particularly like incredibly fucking angry.
As she should. As she should.
And I think she calls out, Giuseppe!
Giuseppe, you better start running.
What the fuck did you do this time?
He did nothing.
He really did do nothing.
It's not his fault this time.
The thing is that Giuseppe almost never did anything except for like go with the flow, and turns out the flow was going down the rapids and over a lot of rocks.
You get a maze, just get on the fucking boat.
Yeah, you can the problem with that is that like you get to the boat, you're on the boat, the collapse has essentially taken almost the entire, like you can, it's like it's less like a town and more like a ring around a huge hole in the world. Like you can see like the ocean pouring into the hole.
Is everyone on the boat?
Everyone's on the boat.
Someone hit the
Well-
fucking gas.
Well, here's the thing.
You put that blood in the blood machine.
I put that blood in the blood machine.
You did.
We can get out of here.
This baby better start fucking purring.
Wait.
I mean, the thing is that the blood's been in there. You didn't have to activate it to use the blood. It's been using the blood. You've had a lot of blood.
It was a lot of blood.
It's a lot of blood. You have a lot of blood. You probably have some jugs of blood. But yeah, you know, as quickly as you can, you point the Exodia away from what was Hollister, the whole of Hollister, and like start gunning it, and you make fair progress, but as it takes up like the last of Hollister, as the last of Hollister goes over the edge, either the hole's getting bigger or you're getting like pulled in. Lug, since you know best how the boat works, are you have I think two choices. One is there's one last chamber that you haven't figured out in the engine, or you can dump a lot of stuff, especially considering you have like a lot of extra bodies on on your ship.
What is the chamber shaped like?
I think it's a bit larger than the other chambers. It isn't shaped in any particular way. But you can give me just, I suppose I can ask, I'll ask you like, do you want to know? And then I'll give it to you. I don't think this is a roll. I think this is like,
I'm scared.
the engine will give you the knowledge.
I'm scared and excited.
What is it?
Okay, you go to the engine, and like the other times, you like, you touch the engine with like an open wound. And again, you are taken to that fire in the middle of that field, in a place that you don't remember, in a place that you don't know. And on the fire is, the dumped blood, and the now charred pig that you've pushed onto it. But there's someone else with you. You look over and you see them, and they are, they're your daughter, they're your mother, they're your friend, they're your lover, they're your best, you're one of your, favorite people in the world. Somebody who you cherish and love. And you reach over to them. And you come back to yourself. You know what the last chamber is for. So either you do what you now know that has to be done for the engine, or you are going to have to dump a lot of stuff. Either supplies or, the people you took.
I think at this point, what Lug can really do is, his nice power glove?
Oh yeah, the deadlock glove.
Yeah, I think he wants to take that off and to toss it to the side. And I think now would be a good time to kind of shove that arm within the chamber. The final chamber.
Right. I think that it knows what you want, and it gives it to you. And it shuts itself, and it makes it clean. The Exodia gains a burst of speed that worries everyone that, first it was worrying that you'd fall in. Now it's worrying whether, you might, I don't know, people hold on for dear life as, this...
They're not
this...
used to how things are here.
Right. It's like, you were already going blood chamber fast. Or, yeah, you were going blood chamber fast. You skipped past body chamber and went straight to, the horrible sacrifice chamber speed. And you escape the wound in the world, the whole of Hollister. You see in the distance, it does not disappear. It remains there, sucking up more and more of the blue.
I see nothing in the distance right now.
You don't, because, you're probably bleeding out in the engine room. People check, what the fuck you were doing after, you've cleared the hole, and they do find you there. Are you unconscious, or are you,
Well, here's the thing. I know Quill is probably on board. I don't care. You might remember that a long, long time ago, and then the earlier bits of this campaign, I got an improvement that, it said, add a life support to your workshop, and now you can work on people there too.
Are you gonna work on yourself?
Yes.
Fuck, buddy.
I'm gonna
That's
fucking,
wrong. How do you get there without it? Well, you can get there, I think, without people seeing, because it's below deck. So do you get there without anyone seeing, or do you get there, with people being like, what the fuck?
I think people would absolutely see this. See, here's the thing. I am pulling a fucking Leonid Ivanovich right now.
Right. You're doing your own surgery on yourself.
And that is why I chose the left arm.
You're talking about Leonid Ivanovich Turpianovich, right?
Robozov.
Didn't he do take his appendix out or something?
He developed appendicitis, and he was the only doctor on staff within a fucking,
Yeah, he was the only staffer
Antarctic
stationed
expedition.
Yeah, the Novola Zarevskaya station. And yeah, you're right, he did that. Okay, I'm not going to ask you to roll for any of that. I think, Strip in particular is, everyone ogles, just what the fuck? But I think Strip, tries to talk to you. I don't know if you respond, but he's just what did you do? What did you do? Why? But I think they're at, a complete loss for words, and you shut the fucking door of your workshop, and you get to work.
Shit, dude.
Do you, load yourself up on painkillers, or are you just, screaming the whole fucking time?
He has absolutely loaded himself up on these painkillers.
Right.
This
You
is
just
fucking
you grab all of your
immeasurable.
medical grade alcohol and just chug it.
Quill didn't take
you
this
switch
shit
between
with her, right?
chugging it and pouring it on the fucking stump. It's not even a stump. My interpretation of how much was lost is everything up to the shoulder. How does that sound?
I was thinking there would be some arm to work with.
Right.
At the very
not
least.
so much that you can't have anything there, but you really don't have. We're not talking about at the elbow. We're talking probably around where your armpit starts is as much arm as you got.
Yeah.
Right. Something that allows you to have a prosthetic.
Something that allows me to do auto surgery, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I get you. To be frank, I think most of your surgery just sounds like it's tourniqueting and then just closing up the arteries and stuff. Yes, lots of soldering. Christ. Yeah, I guess you're just burning the end. I guess.
Holy shit!
Jesus.
Look, what the fuck?
You just take a blowtorch to your fucking arm.
That's basically what he's doing right now.
Blowtorch to a metal plate to the arm at that point. What? You have
Oh,
lost
right.
an
Yeah,
arm.
I get you. I understand. Yeah. You're not burning
What
the arm. You're
fucking-
just, like, heating it super bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay, hear
What
me
the
out.
fuck?
How much time would have he had if he didn't? This is the closest he can do.
I understand. And I don't know that Quill is equipped for this. So it's entirely fair that you did this yourself. And you do have the ability to work on people as though they were projects.
Including yourself.
I will say that as far as harm goes, you're going to have to tick another, like, harm circle. Coming back either as a new playbook or with -1 hard. Because you took +1 weird last time, right?
No, I took -1 hard.
Okay, you're either gonna have to come back with weird or become a
+1
new
weird.
playbook. Okay. Yeah, that was weird. That was very fucking weird. What's your weird at now? +3?
3.
Damn. Christ almighty.
This is fucked up.
I think, okay, so that we don't only focus on Lug's loony bullshit. I think that
I don't know, he deserves the spotlight right now. What
he,
the fuck?
he does. That was sick as
He
fuck.
really
I don't
deserves
want to
that.
take away from that. But
Holy shit.
Giuseppe did run into a nearly gone city to look for his crew.
God, yeah.
And I think it's weird that DuckTales in particular is weird because the moment he got on the ship, immediate composure.
Holy shit.
Just went back to the bar. In fact, probably the only reason that most of the memorabilia and bottles and stuff in the bar aren't all smashed on the ground is because DuckTales was in there. But I think Fuzz speaks to you, Giuseppe, and she's like, why does this always happen?
I guess someone would always say I always had, even back all the way in Bollywood, I've had an unlucky streak. And I guess that's never gonna change. Least I can do is make other people luckier because of it.
I don't think anything luck or nothing. This isn't lucky, Giuseppe. I'm sorry I left. In a real fucked up way, I guess we're safest here.
This is all over. You can do whatever you wish. But
I don't know if this is ever gonna be over, Giuseppe. But thanks. For the thought, at least.
I'm not giving up until I get back to Bollywood. Even if I have to go through fucking hell.
Lug, I think you're still working on your thing, so you don't notice, but I think the others might notice that there's an incoming call in the radio.
Oh shit.
Do any of you look at that in lieu of Lug being around?
Might as fucking well. I don't know what's going on with Lug, but he's apparently not answering his radios.
Right. I mean, you don't exactly know how to work it, but I think there's probably a button underneath the flashing light, for incoming calls.
Yeah.
And you flip that switch, and you hear, this is not a drill. This message will repeat. As of 6:25 p.m., war has been declared. We urge all friendly merchants to leave the area, and all allied ships to immediately report to the port. I hate this. That's her saying that. You do recognize it as the voice of how can I forget her fucking name? I didn't forget. It's on the
Lena?
tip of my tongue.
Lorem?
It's not.
Mechanic?
It's not Lena. Lena.
Lorem's the mechanic.
Yeah, it's Lorem. Lorem's been doing all the radio shit. Lorem. Yeah, it was her saying I hate this shit. Once again, all allied ships, please scramble for rallying positions. This is not a drill. This message will repeat.
Oh shit, I guess I'm gonna go get fucking Giuseppe.
Hello, what's going on?
Hello? Has he not been here?
So have none of our PCs not noticed the trail of blood leading from the engine to the workshop?
I haven't been downstairs. I've
I
been
think
above
like-
I've been trying to calm the nerves of the 50 new people we added to our boat.
Right. There's on the plate, and they, I think, assumed that, like, you were good. Like, the few people that saw you, I think, are just, like, too shocked to do anything about it.
Not to mention, Giuseppe fired a blast cannon into a crowd, so chances are somebody is also hurt from that who is on board. So it could be their blood too.
I don't know, if they got hurt, I don't think they could get away from the hole too quick.
Also, when you think
Or-
about it, this was Cherish's fault.
Yeah, this was
You can
Cherish's
tell
fault.
yourself that.
I can tell.
Cherish
I mean,
is
it
the one.
is.
Okay, the egg. Okay, hear me out. The egg being bled on. That's what made shit starting to fall.
Okay.
Cherish did
This is
that.
Cherish's fault.
Cherish's
Okay.
fault.
Okay.
Okay, so I asked Wesley what the fuck's going on.
Well, I'm gonna relay that message that
Yeah, you
Lauren
get the
gave
message of
us.
war were declared.
yeah, and that
Against-
we're needed at the port. I guess.
Well, they're calling for allied ships. Remember that last time you spoke to the, government of millions that they said,
we're not.
don't come back
Don't come
until
back.
this is over. Is the plan to come back anyway?
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
I mean,
brought it to
like,
Giuseppe.
we always never were people for following rules.
No, we were not.
Oh
You're
boy.
right.
Every order you've ever been given broken in a moment.
Yeah. How many
The good-
places
the
has
best-
Giuseppe been banned from?
I mean, most of them don't exist anymore. In fact,
This
none
is
of
true.
them. In fact, except for Velcro, I don't think any of them exist anymore, and millions.
Well, okay. Here, when you think about it like that, Giuseppe hasn't been banned from that many places.
Now that
Yeah.
I do think about it, like, there's only a couple, like, places, like, major, like, ports in this area that aren't, like, gone. Hidden was burned to to the blue. Prosper was eaten, and now Hollister is, like, fell.
Slipped into a hole.
Is Jonathan
Jonathan's
gone or
is
just taken
gone.
over?
It's gone.
Jonathan's was taken over, so it doesn't really count.
Okay.
Holy
Velcro-
shit.
Unless you want to, like, take a detour to Jonathan's. Jonathan's doesn't
No.
really exist for the purpose of what
No,
we're
we
doing.
can't do the Zeep arc anymore. We were time gated out of that.
If you even ever ask me for a Zeep arc, I'm telling you fuck off.
Steep arc.
That'll
in
be
our
the mini.
next
That'll
session.
be the mini series, the one shot.
But yeah, if
But yeah, we
Um,
don't listen to orders. We shutting this out of control ship right over to millions.
geez, all right.
Holy
Um,
shit.
I think one last thing, Giuseppe, because I think that you, like, before this all had, like, went down, you had managed to decipher the final part of All or Nothing.
Okay.
The problem and the reason that it took so long was because it turns out that the entire third part of the book is nonsense. That no, like, series of, deciphering made anything make any sense. That maybe it was, whether it actually is just a 500 deep, code, or if it's just, like, supposed to be nonsense as, like, a trick, you're not sure. What you do get is that a small message penned in ink on the back of the back cover of the book, inside the back cover.
I really should have checked the back cover earlier.
Well, you saw it, but, like, you wanted to get the third part done, I assume, before you went to that.
Hmm.
But it was only lightly coded, basically almost using only, like, a slightly different version of the chapter 2 code. But it's relatively short, maybe just a paragraph. You get this.
Jeremiah, come to the summit. Use override code 10R0. You don't owe me for this, only because I know you can never pay me back what I gave. The world can be set to rights. We just need to make it whole and grasp it in our own two hands. Don't chicken out and make us hunt you down. Don't run away to your scientist friends with your piece either. Time has a way with fucking over cowards, no matter how long it takes. With love.
And that's where I think we'll leave the session.
Holy
Can't
shit.
end like that.
Yes, I can, sadly.
We
I've
can't
done it for,
finish
like,
all
every
this up
other
in one
session ever. Well, what else would there be?
I don't know.
Holy shit.
This isn't
It's
even really
just,
a cliffhanger or anything. It's just like,
Well, I guess, yeah, I'd probably even out at high speed, it would take a while to get to millions.
yeah, like you're a ways away, but like I think last time it took like 2 weeks, but you didn't have the power of the engine.
The power of the blood.
Yeah, the blood. Curious that like you aren't using the body chamber.
That wasn't a thing.
Yeah, it was. Like there
was.
was the blood chamber, there was the body chamber, and well, I guess like I didn't explicitly explain that like the body chamber is you shove a whole body in it.
Bleed him out, shove a body
No,
in.
no. The blood is the blood. The body chamber is you shove a whole body. Like that was the one where you like the image was shoving a whole pig on the fire.
Hmm.
We'll say you had an extra body lying around.
I mean, half blood, half bodies.
Right, I get you. But yeah, you'll get there. Let's see. Last time it took 2 weeks. If you're doing that, like less than a week. I will say that like I'll say that like you could probably get back up to like doing good or doing just fine lug by that time, partly because you're working on yourself and you have an actual medic on board who can help you much better. And I think all bets are called off on like making things cost things for medical attention. I think that it is sufficiently like emergency, or like you get what I'm saying.
I paid with my fucking arm.
Right. No, I mean, the thing is that who knows that? Is everyone going to know that?
They better damn well eventually.
Okay.
Like, fucking... A strange series of events occurred.
No,
we were
you're right.
about to
Like,
be sucked into this vortex. Lug is the only one who ever fucks with the engine. There's a trail of blood leading from the
Okay,
engine to
I
his
understand.
workshop.
It's just something that they don't talk about. Like, nobody's going to come asking you what you did, but, like...
No, people are absolutely gonna fucking ask what you did.
I am.
Will you tell them?
Probably.
Probably.
Okay,
I
man.
want to do this in session, but
Oh. We can.
not right now, but
Okay, so, like,
Session
next
ended.
session.
yeah.
Okay. What was that?
I didn't say anything.
I mean, you did, but...
I decided to save it.
Okay. Are we good with that being the end? It doesn't have to be.
I'm okay with it being.
I'm okay with it.
It's a
I
good
guess so.
stopping point in my opinion.
Alright. I just don't want Deep Blues to end. It's you see.
Well,
It's
it's
gotta
got to
end.
end, and it'll end with a bang.
Especially now that I'm like figured
Don't
out how
say
to play
that.
Giuseppe.
Josie, don't say that. I'm looking. No, you can't just say that.
Also, like, don't be too like sad about like, oh, I only just really learned how to play my character, because like this is like the culmination of your character's narrative.
Yeah.
I think like you've come to like the apotheosis essentially. Giuseppe has decided like fuck it, I know what I want and I know how to get it, and I'm not gonna fucking let people get in my way.
Dang.
Giuseppe off the shits.
Like it's violent and it's pretty horrible, but like the world is violent and horrible, and if Giuseppe's not gonna fucking do it himself, someone else will. That's how I kind of my take on what Giuseppe's doing.
He doesn't want any. He doesn't like. He wants it done with before anything else happens.
Right. So before we get too far, end of session rolls. Who knows Lug best after this?
Rusty.
Rusty because of the piggyback.
And he
Okay.
followed me throughout Hollister, well aware
Right.
that I probably would have gotten jumped again. He remembered
Who learned
that.
most about Giuseppe?
So that
Who was
means
close?
I
Who was
marked
closer to me when I just
experience,
deadpanly
so-
put down the cannon and slapped it?
Lug was
Lug.
like right next to you,
So I do.
so he probably was just like, "What do you do?" Oh shit!
Oh fuck.
I was debating offering to hand him a barter.
Okay, so not oh shit. It's like, oh well, let me help you out there,
Oh,
buddy.
shit, that's it.
More
That's
of just
cool as
kind of
fuck,
like-
dude.
More of that kind of like blank stare, and then like, oh shit,
Thumbs
he's
up.
really doing
Just
this.
like, yeah, nice thumbs up. It's like, go for it.
No,
bud.
no, it's a. Oh shit, he's really doing this.
Oh shit, he's not a pussy no more.
God.
I'm sorry. That wasn't true of Giuseppe before, and it won't be true of Giuseppe. He's not a pussy. But
shits.
now who knows?
Rusty better. Who knows Rusty?
Lug.
Lug.
Or no, Rusty.
Rusty knows myself.
Rusty knows
himself.
Rusty better.
Okay, so Lug.
Lug is Rusty.
Lug Rusty?
Dang,
truth
can't
come
believe it-
out?
I can't believe it took this long for this twist to come up.
The fucking reveal.
When they said you're not human, they actually meant you're two humans.
Too Human, the hit video game from Silicon Knights.
Shut the fuck up! I hate that. Was Too Human even good?
I don't think
don't
so.
think
I
so.
think it's available for free on Xbox.
No.
I can't believe
I'm looking at
this
it
is-
now and I don't remember a goddamn thing about it. It looks like shit.
I can't believe that this was just a fucking fan parody of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh wow.
They're both Hyde though. That's the problem.
How'd y'all feel about all that?
Wait, who knows Rusty better?
Lug.
So did we
Lug.
decide Lug? Okay.
We decided Lug.
Okay, because we got a little backwards on that one.
All good.
Okay. I liked that session. It was
Oh,
chaotic.
good.
There was chaos.
I don't know
love
what
it.
I did. I don't know what got into me.
Giuseppe went off the shits. I
The
loved it.
spirit of God. I don't know.
Boy, this
I
year's
think our
Easter egg
characters
hunt
have
is
finally
real
gotten
weird.
to the point of fucking...
I didn't want this conflict to last any longer than it had to. I also
We
sort of
accomplished it.
underestimated how powerful the cannon was because I've never used it before.
You've seen it used before, but used on like people ready for military shit, and not a bunch of just people. You know, like you had it used on y'all and it hurt real bad. But like y'all were like, you know, either your followers or you were soldiers, and not townspeople.
Yeah, I still feel bad about that, but I also tried to save as many people as I could.
Hey, I got a quick
did.
question. Okay,
ahead.
so they put Jerry up on a stake of fire, but Cherish intended to slit his throat for his blood. Why would they put him on
It
the
was just-
stake of fire?
No, the stake wasn't
spectacle.
on fire. It was just like he was put on like a stake, not a stake, but like
Because you talked
like
about
arms
the
tied behind
bonfire.
arms tied behind their back behind like the stick, and then
A
like tied
lynching
to the stick.
post.
Yeah, a lynching post.
Yeah, but like, wasn't it over the bonfire?
No, it was
Oh,
next to.
next to it. Okay, I got a little confused there because
Like
it's
the
like
bonfire is there just because like you got to have a bonfire if you're gonna have a big stupid.
it's dark
freak
outside. It's dark
thing.
outside,
Yeah, it's dark.
dude.
It's dark. Everyone's got to see.
I got a little confused because I'm like, why would you put him over a burning fire if you intended to get his blood? Okay,
I don't
Cherish,
know.
you're going a
You know,
little
we
If it
far.
were that
talked
case,
about
it'd be
this egg.
overkill. I don't know.
We never
Yeah,
talked
that's
about
what I'm
getting
saying.
this egg back onto the boat.
No, we did.
Rusty
It's on.
has
No, you
this.
did.
Rusty got it. Don't worry.
The first thing he did when
Oh.
he had a moment was to like run
Pick it
over
up.
and grab that egg.
No, I mean after he's gotten on the boat with it.
Mm.
Oh, we'll figure out what'll happen with that
We'll figure it out.
next session.
If we have to, we'll have like a scene or two next session about, you know,
The egg.
post hole, post wound.
I think that's necessary, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to get everyone, like, managed.
Right.
Just got, like, big upgrade to the crew. Hope they like.
Well, you
hope
have-
they like
Minus
that.
an arm.
Maybe you did. I mean, they're largely scared people.
I mean, yeah, I'll drop them off if they want to, but like, I'm sure some of them are going to like want to kill BG.
Where? Drop them off where?
Millions.
Put them in like a shelter in Millions for a while.
Well,
Maybe
we can-
they won't die.
Yeah, we can maybe say that like they're a bit more receptive to like your shit because like maybe they were a bunch of the people who like Rusty did frenzy on.
Yeah.
You know, like they're people who you took like you spoke the truth to, and they probably realized, oh, this is actually fucked.
Hey, yeah.
Well, the truth was, they wanted to kill BG. At least, that was part of the reason.
Yeah.
Right? They hate
They
hate
want to
BG.
kill
They
BG
hate the
still.
various like empires. Whether they hate Millions is up to discussion because like they haven't really had any interaction with Millions,
Yeah.
and Millions hasn't exactly like pushed on them except like to fuck up their like trade because Millions is the trade hub.
But that's indirect. That was Cherish
right,
going...
right. Right, that's Cherish being like, I'm mad because my... Right.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
either
Cherish
either
is
I'll
dead.
drop them off or they can stick around. We'll see next
Understandable.
session.
How do y'all feel about the final part of All or Nothing?
I mean, I guess it's something to use at the summit of millions.
I want to know who this allegedly smudged is.
I feel like I'm being called out about not putting the eggs together.
Well, like, who's it written to?
Uh,
Like, you can see that right there.
Yeah. It's just to Jerry, our boy Jerry. You can't...
What does that imply about this book?
It was a message to Jerry. This wasn't part of the book. This was like scribble on the back of it.
Right.
Oh yeah, he had
But
the book
it was originally
beforehand.
Jeremiah's, or Jerry's, rather. You took it from him when you went on the
Oh
wreck.
yeah, he did mention it was his book.
Yeah. You took it from
I mean,
him when
You,
in
you
that
did.
room.
You took him from him. He had a little cot. He had a little, like, sleeping area, and it was there.
I thought we
Hey,
just
Josie.
collect stuff. That wasn't my fault.
Murder hobo in spirit.
He
Hey,
read it. He read it. He knows what's in it.
Michael wants something.
What's up?
I think you made a typo.
I can't hear you.
I think you made a typo.
No, that was deliberate. I assumed I pronounced that.
The fucking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
I said
this.
fucking.
No, it's fine.
Why are y'all always fucking
No.
obsessed with, like, the little fucking typos in this shit?
I thought it was deliberate.
Just like, oh, this has IE, it should be EI.
It's
I don't know
enduring.
why that is.
It's
This must be a
enduring.
fucking message to me.
I thought it was deliberate. I went along with it.
Yeah, I just figured, like, I didn't notice it, I'll be honest, but now that I notice it, I just kind of figured it's because Giuseppe fucked up himself.
That's actually funnier.
Giuseppe just fucked up that one specific
I
part.
actually like that. That's really fucking funny.
Giuseppe
Don't worry
can't
about
write.
it. Giuseppe can't write!
Yeah, so, like, you know, with the text of this, like, what does it mean? Like, what is it referring to? What does this tell you about the world you're in and the people that you fucked with?
Something that we fucked up bad, but we can set something back with this code.
Well, he also
Is it
talked
connected to
about
a
being
god?
hunted down several times, so it could be he didn't do it his part and he was being hunted down that way.
It seems like he never did, like, he never got the courage to actually use it.
No. And now I have that. I get to do his part now. Me.
Right, and then there's, you know, don't run away to your scientist friends.
Yeah,
Which
what
might
scientist
have might have something to do with, like, you know, he was the, you know, candidate for consumer.
That's what I kind of figured.
And, like, remember you found, like, you know, that the pale white egg in the god room.
And those Jerrys that attacked us asked to see a manager. So
I just took that as, like, consumerism or
Yeah.
consumers.
yeah, that's why I kind of connected that
Right.
from there.
Any ideas, Michael?
Oh, I thought we all knew this already, to be honest.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you're just super smart.
Literally, I was like, oh,
I mean,
consumer, he's consumer,
yeah.
the plaque's sake. The plaque
Well,
was
that part,
eating
sure,
us.
but, like, about, like, this latest, you know,
How he's supposed to deliver the eggs.
My question is, was this written before or after a particular time? I'm not sure what time.
I assume it was written when he received the book.
But when did he fucking receive the book?
Oh,
well,
you
it's
know.
still talking about scientists, so likely a long time ago. Like, unless you think that, like, the scientists somehow lived for hundreds of years until, you know, current day.
So a long time ago, okay.
Lord, I can't wait. Session 31. The time's
Alright.
come.
The lucky 31. Were you?
But yeah, that sounds like... Oh, go on.
Were you actually planning to kill off Fuzz and Quill if I didn't get to them? I
We play to
figured
see,
like you would not.
we play to see what happens.
Death of the author. Death of the
But
NPC.
it did not happen.
Fuck around
so
and
that's
find
good.
out.
Yeah. I figured that they weren't going to end up leaving forever. I figured we'd fuck up or something.
And we really did fuck up. Well, it wasn't our fault, but we still fucked it up.
Alright.
Yeah, seems like that's the end of the session. Well, of the recording session. So,
Okay.
thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. I'm
See
scared.
See you in Street Fighter 5, everybody.
I'm excited.
Next session will likely be the final. Depends on how long it takes, but it will likely be the final session.
3-parter.
Alright, see you all then.
Later.
See you in Street Fighter V, everybody.
I'm excited and scared all at the same time. I'm ready for chaos.
Yeah.
Crack open a Kopaka with the Boyonicles.
We really were the last of us.